Trading finance. Today we're talking about GameStop. It's a beautiful story. Robinhood traders take it from the rich and give it to the poor. But those Wall Street short sellers are hating it. And it's crazy to see on CNBC all these talking heads talking about manipulation, they're trying to act like the short sellers are being victimized. What is American, what is patriotic about short selling? What is so beneficial? When you short sell, especially when you have billions of dollars, you literally want the stock to go under. You want the stock to die, you want the stock to go bankrupt, and you want everybody in that company to just, you're out of work. Too bad. We want to make our money. We want the stock to go to zero so we maximize our profits. Who does that help other than them? But you got these CNBC people talk about manipulation, like they don't do that. Or all these analyst upgrades about, price target at such and such. And I'm not saying Wall Street Bets manipulates at all. They like the stock. They hopped on board. You got one person who really made a killing, who was a diamond in the rough. And once people see that he's making money, then let's all jump on board. It's a little David versus Goliath. It's crazy that they're trying to back these short sellers like they're just some innocent group. No, you take on risk, you lose, get over it. It sounds a lot like crony capitalism. It's not 100% the same. I like the whiteboard. So in a capitalistic society, you have two people, right? You have one person. They're both capitalists, right? If I spelled this wrong, I'm sorry. But one's a crony, one's a phony, one's a lemonhead, whatever you want to call him. He's doing a little lean back. So in a capitalistic society, you have competition. If you have a better product, if people like you better, if people want to invest in you, you will win. You will make more money, and there's no ceiling to how high you can go. In capitalistic societies, there's risk. So you could fail. So this guy, right, he likes to play by the rules. He believes in competition. He believes the better man wins, or the better product wins. He takes on the risk, so there is a possibility he loses his money and, goes homeless. And then you got the cronies. They like the same thing, where you work hard, you have competition, you could shoot for the stars, and you can make as much money as you want. But with these guys, because they got the SEC as their buddies, look at the SEC as like their dad. So this guy takes on risk, he fails, but daddy from the SEC could bail him out. So it's like he's never allowed to fail. He'll always be bought out, he'll always be refunded. If you lose money in the market, the SEC is not going to come help you out. The government's not going to pay your bills. Your loss is your loss. You got to deal with it. For them, their loss is somebody else's problem. They always get bailed out. The fact that these suits are so invested in Wall Street Bets and how they're smoking Melvin Capital, whatever his name is crazy to me. If you own GME, hold strong. Don't let them win. The thing about GameStop, this almost looks healthy to how it's moving up. In some of the penny stocks, the ones that are really manipulated, you see a lot of like fluctuations and very wide swings. With this one, this is just gradually going up. It may be going up pretty fast, but it doesn't look too crazy if you really look at it. And I read somewhere, I'll try to look it up. Today, the people who shorted are still holding that short, which is crazy, which means that this stock can go even further because they can squeeze higher. You're seeing a tweet from Elon Musk, which will bring in a lot more eyes to GameStop, which will bring a lot more buyers into GameStop. Since there's no more shares available to short, the only way GameStop goes down is everybody sells it. Vanguard owns a large stake in GameStop. They all own a lot of shares. If you want to look at the chart, the best case scenario for GameStop would literally just be flat this week. Lose all that volatility, essentially have an IV crush, but by staying flat, because that means it's consolidating. And that's actually another bullish sign, and it doesn't just automatically tank. This is not financial advice. You can sell them if you want. I'm out.